All right, what's up, family? You're back with another one, another episode of the Report Tarot and Tools. Let's get straight into it. It's your girl Jen Ether. We are going to start off with the Divine Masculine. Let's do the Divine Masculine. That's what we on right now. So, because this is what I just first touched, this is what we're going to be pulling with. I was just touched by the angelic spirit of DMX. I was listening to a whole bunch of music, but I was looking through the playlist, decided to throw on Slippin'. That's one of the songs I truly didn't listen to much when he passed, because, that one's super, super real. So I had to wait for Slippin'. I think I listened to it like one time. But yeah, that shit's so real, man. If you want, yeah, that shit's so dope. That whole, it's basically like a biopic in a song. From my, humble opinion. Alright, so let's get straight into it. Let's see what's going on with the DM's energy. How's the DM? Let's just ask specific questions. How's the DM feeling about the DF today? Saturday, May 8th, or the time that you guys are watching it, anytime in the future, day or night. I'm in the daytime. I'm about to do a couple of these and then see what's up with my skates. Board tricks. Too many, y'all. Give me one or two, please, for how the Divine Masculine's feeling. Maybe like 4 or 5. One or two, please. Okay, 1. Okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, your Divine Masculine right now, it looks like we asked about their energy, is keeping an open mind. So you may differ. Now, this could be in all types of ways. This could be religious factors may be different. Economic statuses may be different. Cultural backgrounds. Maybe they usually date tall. You're short. They like fat ass. They like fat butts. Sorry, I'm trying to cut down with the cussing so I can grow more. They like fat butts. You got a smaller one. I don't know. It could be anything. And because I'm trying to grow, I can't even go to the next extreme. But you guys know, just think of where I probably would have took it next. Use your imagination. Do 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 do. All right, give me another card for the DMs. I was gonna say the DM's imagination. For the DM, so he could really be using his imagination right now. Look up the song by Star Imagination. That might have some clues in it, because that's instantly start thinking of that. Late night. We can meet up late night. Bet we do some things you thought we never do. Feels like. I bet you wonder what it feels like to see me dancing, take it all off just for you. Like to lay your body down next to me. Oh, I'm playing that when we get off. I'm not messing up with the copyright. I don't got time. You feel me? Play that song, y'all. That's just a great song, period. But yeah, so you could be on their mind. They could be imagining you. They could be dreaming about you, because that's your imagination, a big faculty in your dreams. Passion is the energy, so they're definitely feeling very passionate about you. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So right now, you're definitely in their heart space. Their heart chakra could definitely be opening up right now. Woo! I'm going to take the one that did not flip open. Or over. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So letting go of control issues. Allowing the situation to unfold naturally. So if you guys are in communication with your DM, you're going to notice them to not be so tensed up and kind of just going with the flow. If you guys are not in communication, I don't really know. Okay, for those who are in communication, it's probably going to be Like, there's two sides, two ways this could go. I would think if you're in communication with your divine masculine, it's going to be more of a positive thing for them to be going with the flow, letting go of control issues. If you're not in communication, it's still positive, but as far as the going with the flow thing, it's almost like waiting for fate, chance to bring you two together. And in that sense, we'll just continue. It's almost like a non-proactive approach to it. You feel me? Okay, we're taking the two that did not flip. Ooh, deception. Someone is wearing a false mask, false self mask in this relationship. This is the energy towards you. This is what we asked for. So they could feel like you're being deceitful. I've never noticed this. Okay, so if you had a mask on, I've never noticed this before in my life. Sometimes when you're reading these cards, I had these cards for a long time now. I tweaked to get this deck. So I've had this Oracle deck for probably like over a year at this point, probably a year and some months. But in my whole year and some months of having this deck, I never noticed this angel. Now, we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask, right? That's the energy, right? And the energy towards you as well. But their energy towards you could also be them still having on the self, the fake mask. So they could still be in this deception energy. But you see how this angel's here? Like the mask is still on. But imagine if you had a mask on and it was like tied around the back of your head. Go back to all of my readings if you want to. I don't think you want to be a detective like that. But I swear I've never seen this before. So that's what I was saying. Like with the... like, this is like a mind-blowing... I'm just kind of serene right now and in chill mode. But this is like a mind-blowing moment for me because... And I don't have them often when I read cards anymore. But when you're doing it and something pops up... If you had a deck for a year and 3 months, you've been pulling these cards. I pulled with this deck probably 1,000 times. So to never see this, it's almost like... Did this even appear? Like, when did this get here? Is it just here now? Will I see it again when you know what I mean? So those are like the little eureka moments that you do get. It's like the pleasure, the little goodies of being a reader, those little secrets. But yeah, let's get back down to it. Basically what I'm saying is, doesn't it look like he's removing, like helping to untie that mask? So it's like the Divine Masculine still has their mask on, but the angels, spirit guides, the Most High is helping him to remove it. So it's like still in the process. Past life relationship. They're probably removing their mask because they are finally acknowledging this connection as a past life relationship and realizing that you guys have a deeper connection than what they initially thought. Alright, so one more from this deck for the DM's energy towards the DF. We want to see what that was. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holidays, time together, so they could be wanting to get away with you for a holiday. Holidays would consist of, in the summertime, what? 4th of July, Memorial Day. I don't know. For mothers, if you guys are mothers, they may want to send you over something for Mother's Day. Be a little awkward to take someone out for Mother's Day if you ain't seen them in forever. But if you guys are in connection, then yeah, that makes more sense, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So these are all the things the Divine Masculine definitely does want to do. For those who are out of contact when they come in, for those who are in contact, this is just what you're going to be seeing more of. So now let's see, what's their situation like with the karmic? Just to see, because if they want to do all this, we know they were already tied up with something else. I see that Judgment card wanted to pop out. It showed itself, I should say. Oh! Not bad. I'm getting dramatic because I got this cup of orange juice. So I'm going to move this. I have important shit to do today. Now, one thing I will say, and I usually don't get psyched out like this. Y'all really, it's just not my thing. I'm like a cool I'm a chill motherfucker. So like even as I do these readings, I'm like, yeah, I read cards. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal to me. But you know, and even like how I handle this. Like I'm in super chill mode right now, but like this is as big as it gets for me with tarot. Like for something to pop out in the card that I've never seen. That's the most excitement I'm going to get. Like, oh, that's cool, you know? But what I will say is that as soon as I mention the karmic, the cards fly almost knock my drink over. Now, where my drink is sitting, I'm not going to show y'all because I don't feel like taking the camera off the fucking, tripod. But where I'm sitting at, it's literally, so I'm probably going to get a cover. It's literally where where my extension, my plugs are plugged in at for my computer. I'm at my computer right now. So everything for me. Yeah, I mean, my life right there. So if a drink hits that. So yeah, I'm just saying it's interesting that as soon as we was on the Divine Masculine, everything was going well. That never even really happens, you know? So that was just interesting. Hit the like button, comment if you feel like the karmic's trying to come in and fuck some shit up. Trying to fuck up these messages, you know what I mean? Fuck up my shit. I got other shit going too. And I already know, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. But let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, silver and gold, baby. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Oh, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. No fame or fortune, no riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. In the midnight hour, when all my money's gone, I'd rather have Jesus. I'd rather have Jesus. Yo, real quick breakdown. I hate, I'm not a fan of readers singing during my readings, but I get it, because sometimes that shit just gotta come out. That just came to me. I looked at the silver and gold. That was my jam. That's really, that album, I believe, is Kirk Franklin and the Family. That's the first Kirk Franklin album, the first time Kirk Franklin was ever introduced to us. I never forget. Now, yeah, I mean, I'm a hip hopper. Yeah, I mean, I'm a rapper. That's what I do. So usually I'm like, yeah, the first time these are moments for me. The first time I ever heard motherfucking Hypnotized Biggie Smalls. I remember exactly where I was. The moment me and my twin was together. Biggie, 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 can't you see? That's what we heard, and we just was like, oh no. Then we heard, sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And we looked, our mom was doing something. She was, I think, selling a painting or something at the time. Selling art at the time. But anyway, man, we heard the lyrics. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. We said, okay, well, our mom came in. We said, oh, Mom, you've been telling the greatest shit ever. But, so usually it's like rap, you know? I got a lot of rap moments like that for me. You know what I mean? But Kirk is a gospel. He's the only gospel singer. He's probably the only singer. No, I'm not going to say in any other genre, because I remember the first time I heard My Girl and classics. You feel me? Them classics. But as far as like gospel, it's funny that Kirk hits the list. I remember exactly where I was the day that someone introduced Kirk Franklin to my dad. Was at a freaking, I like to cuss. I was at a freaking tutoring session. Might have been like, I think I was like in the 4th grade in tutoring. He was going to tutoring. And this woman just came in just talking about it. It was hot. It was new. And, oh, yeah, you got to hear it. You'll love it. So my dad went over. This is when the church Petra for my Pittsburgh people. when Petra had the bookstore. This is back in the day. This is back in the Disney. But Petra used to have a bookstore with all the movies and all that type of stuff. Christian movies, Christian books. So we went over to there. Christian music, of course. Bought the Kirk Franklin CD. Went home. And mind was blown. Like, what? What is this? I'll say, now, Kirk Franklin does get props for being like, I know this is going off on a tangent, but I don't care. It's my video. I can do what I want. You feel me? So, I know Kirk Franklin does get the credit for being the pretty much first gospel singer to like have that R&B and then like hip hop edge. And he is, because I'll say he has the hip hop element to it. But if you like Kirk, go and listen to BB and CC, which would make sense because Mario Winans, who was with Puff Daddy, I don't want to know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. Him. So that's their little brother. But BB and CC, they were a hit gospel act before Kirk Franklin. And they were like the first, in my opinion, to really have that R&B type feel to their, I mean, like, I didn't even know until I was grown that BB and CC was singing to God. Like, I was like 21, 22 when I went back and was like, what? This is their gospel? Like, the song, I'll give you a song to look up. Anytime I give you a song, look it up, because it's what I do, yo. I'm musically inclined. They're going to have messages. And forget the messages. I'm just saying, look it up because I'm musically inclined and it's always going to be a good song to put on your playlist and have forever. Something love. Look up BB and CC and just put in love. Endless love. Something like that. But it's good. But yeah, so they were R&B. They had that R&B edge. But Kirk came in with that, with that hip hop and R&B. He came in with the whole shebang for us. Then when he did Stomp, it was almost over. The church went crazy, and we was like, yeah, Stomp, Stomp, Stomp. We was doing the Stomp, electric slide to Stomp. I promise the Stomp. The whole stomp, nothing but stomp, it ain't over. So, anyway, let's get back to this reading. We needed to bring in some energy, though. Maybe that was needed. Bring in some silver and gold, some gospel music, clear up the energy from the debacle that the karma tried to cause. Yes, this card is what's popping up. So that was a good call. Go with the flow on this, baby. All right, let's go. What's the energy between the DM and the karmic? Too many. What's the energy between the DM and the karmic? Whew. Y'all see how I be peeking? Like I can't see me? All right, what's up now? All right. The energy between the DM and the karmic. We got the left out in the cold card. It's a little frigid over there. It's a little chilly. We got the 3 of coins in the reverse. I'm doing this in reversal because I just kind of left it there for so long that it just stuck. So yeah, that's the 3 coins in the reverse. And if they are working together, there's some type of secrets about, I'm looking at this, and I never say this, but I'm looking at this contract or this scroll in the High Priestess hand is like some sort of contract. So it's like, I just heard modifications are being made to the contract, to the work contract, whatever this is. So yeah, it's like, as far as the union goes within the karmic and the divine masculine, they're no longer working together or things are being changed about their contract. And this could be in the spiritual realm as well with the new contract that may, we have to keep reading. If there's a new contract, though, coming in line for the actual twin flame partnership, then this would actually make their contract with the karmic more so null and void. Shout out to Astro Queen. She talked about The Little Mermaid, which is one of my favorites. And I'm not going to get into what she said about it. Just watch her shit. Hopefully it would pop up under Little Mermaid or scroll through. I don't know. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe 3 weeks back, 2 weeks back. But I definitely saw Ariel signing the contract. So it's like, I feel like that's what the Divine Masculine did. Like, and this is kind of going where Astro Queen was going a bit. But the Divine Masculine, it was like, because, okay, so Astro Queen basically said that, and me and my twin have also stated this and believed this. I love, when you break down these Disney movies, you know, and as an adult, it is definitely very, you just see things differently. Like, when you watch anything as an adult that you watched as a child, you see it differently. Like, what the hell? You're always going to see some shit you didn't catch, right? So, Astro Queen was just stating that as far as the story goes, Little Mermaid was a sellout. She basically wanted to leave the whole mermaid land, the kingdom, her father, her sisters, the singing group, everything that was built down there, everything her father built, to run off and be with a man, right? Now, when we're talking about the man, I'm going to associate the man with land as well, because the man lived in a whole new world, you know? It was a different world, right? So, now when we're talking about that, it's like the facade of, like, okay, I'm down here. It's like the grass is always greener on the other side type of thing. Like, of course, you don't want to be, you're thinking that up on land is going to be better. I mean, she sang about it. She spent all her days collecting shit about shit on land. She was pretty fascinated with the idea. And it's almost like land would be, because to be a mermaid is to be very mystical, like to be a divine masculine or divine feminine. It's something that is not, it's a rarity. It's not seen often. You feel me? So therefore, things that are rare and that beautiful aren't always accepted, aren't always respected, and aren't always viewed as beautiful. You know what I mean? So, a lot of times, just in human nature, the ego, when people even notice themselves having these rare, beautiful oddities about themselves that make them stand out from the crowd, it's like, let me not do that. Let me stand in with the crowd, right? So, to be a mermaid would be to stand out, right? If a mermaid came in here right now and just started, you know, just came right next to me and started talking with me like, hey, I'm a mermaid, and showed her fin, and you could see it was attached with each other, like, oh my God, a mermaid, you feel me? So, and I'm sure y'all would have different opinions. Someone would say, ew, the fin. Someone's like, no, the fin's beautiful, I love the fin, oh, you know? Someone would say, get out of there, Jen, that mermaid, we don't trust that shit, run. You feel me? So there would be a lot of different reactions to a mermaid just popping up. So, within that, it would make you, the mermaid, in Ariel's case, want to stand in instead of stand out. So, it's almost like the Divine Masculine was doing something with this analogy. The pick of the karmic was like when she signed off her voice, which is, the voice would, in this case, would be the representation of just being a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, which in, I mean, you are who you are. You can't stop being who you are. Like, she couldn't have stopped being a mermaid, even without her legs. Bitch, we know you're a mermaid. Anyone who's seen her or knew her, you know, like, anyone, like, her parents knew, like, you're a mermaid. Like, there's no change in it. In her heart, she was a mermaid. You feel me? So, no matter what she did. So, in that case, and let's not take it deeper. We're literally talking about this motherfucking child's movie in the context of reality, but I'm just talking about mermaids. She knew she was a mermaid. So, in that case, what I'm trying to say is, when she signed that contract, she did it in a lot of haste. She did it without thinking. She did it without looking. Now, when King Triton came in towards the end, what did he do? He tore up the contract with his fucking Triton. That shit was dope. The way he did it. He did it like this. That shit was hard. Let me give you that. That's how he did it. So, that's what's kind of happening to this contract. I'll have to say that. You know what I mean? So, how's the karmic feeling about it? Okay, so the karmic is basically, I don't know exactly, I guess the karmic is kind of watching over this. That's why I feel like that situation happened with that damn juice, because for those of you guys, us, because I'm in separation as well, who are in separation, what is there to look at, right? It's like they're watching this is the twin flame union card. So it's like they're watching over the twin flame union. Now they could spiritually be doing this, because technically they have been doing this 5D with their antics to keep it in separation. But if we're talking about physical, which is what I was talking about, I wasn't talking about nothing spiritual, then I feel like this is more so watching these readings and keeping a tabs on it to see where everything's at. You know what I mean? Checking up on the timeline. I just heard Mandela effect. So it's like, with the Mandela effect, for those of you guys who never heard of it, I'm sure everyone pretty much knows. If you're watching tarot, you probably heard of the Mandela effect. But if you have not, it's not like a prerequisite. But it's just one of the weird things that goes along. Like, have you heard of flat earth? You know what I mean? It's one of the weird things like that. But the Mandela effect just talked about things that were one way. So I'll give you the simplest example is the Bernstein Bears, is how most people remember that book. Bernstein. Bernstein Bears. But in an alternate universe, which is now, it's now called the Berenstein Bears, which is BER EN, which was never there, STEIN, the Berenstein Bears, right? So we were calling it the Bernsteins, and we're talking about the letters weren't there. I'm not talking about the pronunciation. That's different. To say, oh no, we always call it the Berensteins, or we always call it the Bernsteins. No, we're saying that the fucking actual letters have changed to the name, and the crazy part is, it's the original content. So if you had a Bernstein's book when you were a child at the age of 4, and you go back, it was Bernstein's, and without the ES in the middle of that to make it Berenstein, or the EN to make it Berenstein's. If you go back home to your childhood house and look at your book that you used to read and love, it will now have the EN. So that's what makes the Mandela effect so creepy. And it's almost like this is kind of what they're trying to do. So some of them could be delving into some type of spell work to accomplish this, because there's no other way to do this other than kind of like the manipulation of elements, which is fucking magic. You know what I mean? So they're trying to change this from happening. Because this is so, it's like something that's supposed to happen. They're trying to stop from happening. They're trying to stop fate. That's what I'm trying to say. Give me one more card for the karmic. What else are they doing about this? Okay, we got the Chariot. Oh, it looks like they're making moves. What type of moves? Way too many. I'm making a lot of moves. Could just be making moves to make moves at this point, it looks like. There's a whole bunch. What else is the karmic doing? Okay, so the karmic's pretty much being forced into submission, because I don't think this is not even what the karmic's doing. I don't think the karmic's, and the karmic could be ending it. So let's say the karmic's ending it so it doesn't end. This came up in reverse, the Ten of Cups. But it looks like no matter what, this is ending. So let's see what's coming up in the future. Coming up in the future for the Collective and the DM. Clear sentence. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So they want you to pay attention to everything you're feeling, because these will be clues and spiritual downloads on what's going on. I know I've been feeling a lot happier. Indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So, you're being asked to ground your energies by working with children or playing with children, visiting children. See, this reading made me tired to hell for no reason. I'm about to go outside and skate to wake up. Literally no reason. Chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So, all of this has to do with the work that you need to be doing. And I believe you guys, always marry each other. So I believe they're doing this work too, where they're becoming more clear sentient. They're clearing their chakras. But this is definitely something that you need to be looking into. Something I'm probably going to look into tonight as far as some more practices. It's been a long time since I've done it, as far as playing with my chakra wheels and got them spinning and going. I just saw a fidget spinner in my head when I said that. But yeah, so clear sentience. You're definitely going to be having different feelings. They want you to pay attention to those. Children is going to be important, and clearing your chakras. So it looks like everything is working out, but you want to be ready. You want to be ready spiritually prepped, because remember, this is a whole nother journey within itself, and you already came off of a journey with this whole situation. But now when you come in a union, that's when the actual work starts, when you guys are actually going to not only be balancing out your own energies within each other, but actually discovering like what the purpose is of y'all coming together. We all know that the twin flames do have a sole purpose to contribute to the planet and to bring out something in the planet. But individually, each twin flame couple, of course, has their own thing. So that's going to be a journey within itself. So it's basically to prep you and make sure that you're prepared for the tasks that you guys are going to have once you do come into the union. So I do appreciate this reading was much longer than what I want them to be. I'm trying to keep them at about 10 to 15, but whatever. I guess that's because I did a lot of ranting in this one. That's why. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm about to go outside, hit the skateboard up. You know what I mean? Wake up real quick and then see what's up. I might take a nap. I might cook. Who knows? It's a free day, baby. It's Saturday. Alright, y'all. I appreciate you for watching another episode of The Report Tarot and Tools. It's your girl, Jen Ether. I'm out. Peace.